Your favorite mix.
The best mix and more. KIOW.
I heard that you're settled down, that you found a girl and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I didn't give to you. Old friend, why are you so shy? Ain't like you to hold back or hide from the light. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it. I had hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you say sometimes it lasts and loves, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts and loves, but sometimes it hurts instead. You know how the time flies. Only yesterday was the time of our lives. We were born and raised in a summer haze, bound by the surprise of our glory days. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it. I had hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you say sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Nothing compares, no worries or cares, regrets and mistakes, their memories made. Who would have known how bittersweet this would taste? Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you say sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you say sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead.
It's time for Forest City High School basketball on Mix 107.3. Here's Sarah Nakestall.
Thanks, John. Greetings from Forest City High School. It is the opening night of high school girls basketball here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Our pregame show brought to you by our friends at KCS Customs as we get set for another year of exciting high school girls and eventually boys basketball here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with a pregame show right after this.
KCS Customs of Forest City. KCS is your Western snowplow dealer. It can also customize vehicles with LED lights, leveling kits, Jeep accessories, and more. Find out how we can help your ride on Facebook at KCS Customs. KCS Customs of Forest City, your Western snowplow dealer and vehicle customizer.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. KCS Customs is your Western snowplow dealer and also your Jeep and truck customizer. Give them a call today at 641-585-0527. That's 641-585-0527. Well, it sounds like we're going to get some of that snow maybe even later this week. So if you haven't already, make sure you check out the Western snowplows from KCS Customs in Forest City. Well, here we go. Another exciting season of high school basketball. We start first with the girls basketball team as the Indians get set to once again take on Algona here on opening night. The last couple of years has been a ranked matchup, will not be a ranked matchup here this evening as the Bulldogs come in unranked. Forest City comes in after their regional final defeat last year, ranked number 9 in Class 3A to open up the season. The preseason rankings released right before the season got underway. The first official date, of course, many teams have already been out there and playing this season. Forest City gets their first action here tonight against the future conference opponent. The last time these two teams, well, I guess I shouldn't say the last time. There's an opportunity, of course, these two teams to play in the postseason, but last regular season meeting between Forest City and Algona, that won't be a conference matchup. The next time these two teams play a regular season meeting in girls basketball, for the first time it'll be a conference meeting, which is kind of weird to say. But these two teams meeting for a 53rd time all-time. They will meet as conference opponents next time they meet in the regular season. Bulldogs haven't played a game yet this season. Indians haven't played a game yet this season. Both teams looking to get underway here this evening. We'll take our first break of the pregame show. We'll come back. We'll talk about these two teams. We'll talk about the new look of both these two teams because both of these two teams lost some big pieces from last year, some to graduation, some to transfers as well. And we'll talk about some newcomers that we might see from both these two teams here this evening, and more is on the way. This is the KCS Customs pregame show. We'll come back with more of the pregame show right after this.
Forest City Family Dentistry, downtown on J Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
Forest City Ford at the corner of Highways 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see our current inventory at forestcityford.com. Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends. KCS Customs of Forest City. KCS is your Western snowplow dealer. It can also customize vehicles with LED lights, leveling kits, Jeep accessories, and more. Find out how we can help your ride on Facebook at KCS Customs. KCS Customs of Forest City, your Western snowplow dealer and vehicle customizer.
Lennox in the air means money in your pocket. Call Larson Plumbing and Heating today to learn more about our special savings opportunities on Lennox products by calling 641-797-2219 or visit us online at LarsonPlumbingandHeating.com to learn more.
Matt Jennings and Troy Hall of Jennings & Hall Financial Group, located at MBT Bank, want to thank our Forest City teams for their hard work and dedication and wish them good luck this season. Best wishes from Matt and Troy at Jennings & Hall Financial Group, located at MBT Bank in Forest City.
Back here to Forest City High School getting set for our first girls basketball game of the season as the Indians of Forest City get set to take on the Bulldogs of Algona here from Forest City High School We mentioned this is the 53rd meeting between these two teams. Let's take a look at that all-time series. 53rd all-time game in girls basketball between these two. 4A City has won 6 of the last 7 games, which has drawn the series a little bit closer. Algona had quite a bit of a lead in the series all-time, but 4A City has won 6 of the last 7 games between these two teams, and it's drawn now just within 4 games of Algona. In that all-time series, the Bulldogs have won 28 all-time games against 4A City. 4A City has won 24 of those 53 games. 43 of those games have been played in the regular season. The 44th game will happen tonight. They have played 9 times all-time in the postseason, and the last time the Bulldogs got the victory over the Indians was to start the 2022 season. You remember that one at Algona? What a wild game that was. Finished 39-38. Algona comes out on top of the Indians that night. Otherwise, 4A City has had the upper hand in this series between these two teams. 9 postseason meetings, 43 regular season meetings, and again, 4A City has won 24 of those meetings. These two teams, both regional finalists a year ago, both teams falling in the regional final. Of course, 4A City was the number 4 team in the state. They got upset by West Marshall here on their home floor. Algona fell for a 3rd straight year in the regional final as they lost to Spirit Lake last year. Algona has fallen in 3 straight regional finals. Lost to Spirit Lake last year, lost to Des Moines Christian in 2024, and lost to Estero Lincoln Central in a regional final in 2023. The last time they weren't in a regional final was 2022 when they lost to 4A City in the regional quarterfinal match. Again, Algona won that regular season match in 2022, and then 4A City won the regional quarterfinal game in 2022. They also lost in the quarterfinals in 2021. So the last few years of history for the Algona Bulldogs. Of course, 4A City has been in a couple of regional finals themselves over the last couple of years, going to the state tournament 2 years ago for the first time in school history, and then again falling last year to West Marshall. 51-48 here in 4A City. The Indians played all 3 of their postseason games a year ago here in 4A City for the first time. They beat New Hampton 75-35, you remember that, and then beat Walk-On 50-41, and then, of course, that loss to West Marshall 51-48. But a new look 4A City team, talking about some key pieces 4A City lost, but also gain. In a sense, as of course the Indians will have their star in Hayden Brown back onto the floor this year for the Indians. She played just 7 games last year before going down with her knee injury, which ended up being season ending in those first 7 games, 92 points. Brown scoring 13 points per game for the Indians in the first 7 before going down late in that game against Humboldt. Scored almost 100 points in not even a half of a season for the Indians. So look to see Hayden back out on the court tonight for 4A City, and that will be exciting for the Indians. Of course, losing stars like Colette Logus and Bethany Warren also won't help 4A City's cause. Bethany Warren, of course, 233 points last year. Colette Logus, 350 points a year ago. That's a total of 583 points of the 1,536 4A City loses just in those 2 alone. Of course, you also lose other seniors from last year's class that were contributors. Aubrey Miller came in 21 points a game, 21 points last season for the Indians. Brenna Geeson played in all 25 games, came off the bench, started in 2 of them. She scored 65 points and gave 4A City a little bit of a lift off the bench last year as well. Riley Miller picked up 8 points, also gone to graduation for 4A City. So some pieces for the Indians that they are going to have to look to replace. And, of course, 4A City will get a look at some young girls for the first time. You'll look at the likes of, let's say, Ashlyn Kingland. Ashlyn came in and played 19 games for 4A City last year, came off the bench and was really a spark plug for 4A City. Well, it will be interesting to see a full season now of Kingland. She's in her junior season now, scored 2 points per game, scored 15 points in the game against North Iowa, which is her career high. So it'll be good to see a full season with Ashlyn Kingland out there for the Indians this year. So you get Hayden back, you get Ashlyn Kingland, who was a piece off the bench but wasn't a main contributor last year for 4A City. Those will be a couple of newish pieces for the Indians. Sophia Reese, she'll be in the starting lineup tonight for 4A City, came off the bench and played in 15 games last year for the Indians. And then you got the core, right? You got the You got the returners back from last year, of course, in Lexi Eisenbrand and Jenna Donchie. Those two were solid, have been solid for the last few years. Now into their senior year, hard to think about them being seniors already. And then eventually 4A City will have the likes of Drew Sagalum as well, as who played multiple games, played in 24 of the 25 games for 4A City last year. Sagalum will not play tonight. She is out with an injury. She was hurt during a scrimmage, and so Sagalum will not be on the floor tonight for 4A City. So that'll be one key loss already to start the season, but hopefully we're going to see Drew onto the court very soon for the Indians of 4A City. On the side of the Algona Bulldogs, some pieces missing from Algona as well. And, part of the reason why this isn't a ranked matchup coming into tonight is because of the pieces that the very good Algona team lost from last year. You look at a girl like Casey Van Otterloo, who played in 24 games, scored 149 points last year, gone to graduation. Lauren McLaughlin, of course, the daughter of head coach Noel McLaughlin, gone to graduation. She scored 250 points last year as well for the Algona Bulldogs, but then also lose athletes to transfer. Hayden Kuhlman, a sophomore, you remember her from last year, scored 250 points last year. She was a really good point guard, young point guard for the Bulldogs. They lose her to transfer. She transfers to Spirit Lake, who starts in the top 10 this year here in Class 3A. So a huge loss for Algona in Hayden Kuhlman, who transfers to Spirit Lake. So some big losses for the Bulldogs. They'll have to replace those pieces. Some big losses for 4A City. They'll have to replace those pieces. The one thing that always seems to be a constant between these two teams is it just seems like we always have a good basketball game between 4A City and Algona, kind of no matter what it looks like. So expect the Bulldogs, very well coached in head coach Noel McLaughlin. We'll talk more about him now in his 6th year coaching the Algona girls basketball team after 16 years with the boys basketball team. And Coach McLaughlin will bring this year's Algona Bulldogs into 4A City to take on the Indians this evening. We'll take 3 minutes. We'll come back. We'll talk about the stats from last year and what these two teams did 1 year ago. We'll get you set for starting lineups, and we are going to tip this thing off. We're scheduled originally for about a 7:30 tip. Now we're going to be closer to about a 7:40. 7:40-ish will be the time of tip here from 4A City High School this evening. We'll take a break. We'll come back in 3 minutes. This is Indian Basketball from Koloff Media Sports.
MBT Bank, based in Forest City, with 9 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota to serve you. MBT supports the Forest City Indians, and we look forward to seeing our student athletes compete all year long. Good luck, Indians, from MBT Bank in Forest City.
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services, free delivery in town by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic, Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
Missile Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Lubbock have the market experience to help you follow your dream. They are a member of the State and National Association of Realtors and are ready to help you. Missile Realty of Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
The Super Bowl in Forest City is open for league and open bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious Bucchese pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 east of Forest City.
Discover Waldorf University in Forest City, where your passion meets opportunity. With a wide range of athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, whether you're on campus or online, experience the support of a community that feels like home. Learn more at waldorf.edu today.
WCTA is the #1 choice for fiber internet. We offer fast, reliable fiber internet for all your connectivity needs. Our employees are local and live in the communities we serve to provide you with the best customer service experience. WCTA, we are your fiber internet provider.
To win in sports, adjust your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Amy Ryan, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help you create a game plan for your financial goals. Call 641-582-2771 to get started today.
Solventum, formerly the 3M Distribution Center of Forest City. The team at Solventum wishes our area athletes good health and good luck this season. Like any good team, working together brings out the best on the field or in the warehouse. The Solventum Distribution Center of Forest City.
High school sports build champions on and off the field through teamwork, respect, and hard work. At NIAC, they believe learning is the ultimate game changer. High school students can start earning college credit today for free. Discover how at niac.edu. NIAC, future found.
Higher Spear Insurance strives to be your all-encompassing agency, protecting everything from your home and auto to your farm, crop, and health. Find us in our 3 locations, Titonka, Forest City, and Thompson. Call 515-928-2085 or learn ways to protect your future at higherspearins.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com as the Indians getting set to take on the Bulldogs of Algona tonight. As let's take a look at the matchup. These are last year's stats. This is what these two teams did last year. Of course, we talked about how different these two teams are from last year to this year. So can't take a whole lot of stock in everything you see here, but for a City, 61 points per game last year, 54 for the Bulldogs. Indians shot 43% from the floor. Bulldogs shot 40% from the floor. Indians just 26% from three for last year for 4A City. Obviously, a number they would like to see increase a little bit this year. 35 rebounds per game, a good number there for the Indians, 27 for the Bulldogs. Indians gave up just 37 points a game last year, 42 for Algona. Indians distributed the basketball well, 17.1 assists last year, 13.8 for Algona, the assists per game. And then the steals per game, 17.3 for 4A City, 10 for Algona. And blocks, 2.1 for 4A City and 2 blocks per game for Algona. That's going to be the one, I mean, obviously the scoring, right? When you look at Colette Logus, and what Colette Logus did last year, you know, obviously her scoring was the Indians loved having her scoring, but her taking the ball away and creating offensive opportunities from the defensive side of the ball for 4A City was unmatched. And so that's one big key that 4A City will have to replace, right? It's easy to replace. Sometimes can be easy to replace scoring, but the hustle, the knack for the basketball and just going after everything, every loose ball, and finding those steals. That's going to be the one thing of Colette Logus that 4A City is going to have to find, and we'll see who will step up into that role tonight for the Indians and see if the Indians can do this season. All right, let's take a look at our starting lineups tonight between these two teams as we get set for number 9 in Class 3A 4A City and the Algona Bulldogs from Algona. Let's take a look first at the Bulldogs of Algona. They are coached by Noel McLaughlin. He's in his 6th year coaching girls basketball at Algona. 72-42 in his girls basketball stint. He won over 185 games in 16 years. The boys basketball coach at Algona in his 21st overall year. 22nd overall year, coaching between the boys and the girls. And again, combined between the two, has won over 257 career games, 72-42 as the coach of the Algona Bulldogs. Take a look at our starting lineups. First of all, for Algona, they'll start with a junior guard at 5'8". Number 5 is Taylor Van Otterloo. Number 11 is a junior guard at 5'6", Gabby Van Tiger. Number 21 is a forward, a junior, Bella Jo Dunning. She's at 5'7". Number 23 is a junior forward at 5'11". Number 23 is Hayden McLaughlin. And a junior guard at 5'4". Number 33 is Emma Spear. That's the starting lineups for the Bulldogs of Algona. Starting lineups for the Indians of 4A City in their 23rd year as a head girls basketball coach, Matt Erpelding. Erpelding has won 333 games and lost 184 as a girls basketball coach. He is in his 8th season at 4A City, where he has accumulated a record of 119-48 as the head coach of the Indians. The Indians are ranked number 9 in Class 3A. Starting lineups for the Indians, junior guard at 5'7". It is number 3, Ashlyn Kingland. Scored 2.2 points per game last year. For the Indians, had a career high of 15 against North Iowa. Number 12 is a junior forward at 5'7". Sophia Reese averaged 1.9 points per game last year in her 2nd year here for the Indians. Hayden Brown back into the starting lineup for the Indians. 5'11" senior guard for 4A City. Averaged 13.1 points per game last year for 4A City. A senior guard at 5'7", number 20 is Lexi Eisenbrand. 8.4 points per game, and a senior center at 6 foot is number 34, Jenna Donchi. Donchi averaged 10.6 points per game for the Indians of 4A City. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back after the national anthem. It is tip-off for the girls' basketball season here in 2025 and 2026. The Indians and the Bulldogs next here on KIOW.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
Shooters in Forest City is proud to be a part of the Forest City Indians. Before or after the game, stop by Shooters for our specialty burgers, pizza, or a cold drink and a great time. Go Indians from your hometown fans at Shooters Sports Bar and Grill.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, large or small building projects, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire and automotive shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Rainer and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 or see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way. First Choice Realty is proud to support our community's real estate moves. It's time to find the perfect home for your future. Call one of our trusted real estate agents, Bethany, Barb, or Mary at 641-585-2404. First Choice Realty of Forest City. Visit them at fcrealty.com.
Back here to 4A City High School, getting set for the opening tip between the Bulldogs and the Indians. 4A City will be in their whites here at home. Brand new white jerseys for 4A City this year. The Indians go with the white jerseys, red 4A City across the chest. Red numbers are on front and back. Those are outlined in black. They've got down the side gray and red stripes and the 4A City logo. It is all black for the Bulldogs tonight. Black jerseys for Algona. Algona across the chest in red. Numbers are on front and back in red. The officials tonight, Mr. Brian Pierce. He'll be tossing the ball in the air. Mr. Brian Koob and Dan Shuckneck. Jenna Donchi wins the opening tip, goes back to Sophia Reese, and we are underway in the 2025-2026 basketball season. It is in the hands of Brown at the top of the key. Now to the right side, go to Kingland. Lexi Eisenbrand at 10-foot volleyball line for a City trying to get into their offense. Brown directing traffic. Eisenbrand now with a pump fake. Holding on to the basketball inside to Donchi, looking for her first points of the season. Kicks it off the glass. Jenna Donchi is on the board here in 2025. The Indians lead 2-0. Back the other way defensively now for the Bulldogs. Shot goes up, collision, bodies on the floor. It is no good. Algona keeps the basketball, though. And the Bulldogs will still have it in the hands of Hayden McLaughlin. Of course, 4A City got to keep a body on her. Really the one with the most experience for Algona returning back this year is McLaughlin. It is great to be back in a high school gym and have it so loud. 4A City's defense has got the shot clock at 8. Now to 5. Inside shot is up, blocked by Donchi, and the rebound is battled around out of bounds off of Algona. It will go to 4A City. 7:01 to play here in the opening quarter. Indians lead 2-0. Good defensive start for 4A City. Algona had no good looks in both times they had the basketball. Eisenbrand now left Johnny radio dial. She'll drive into the free throw line. Back to Kingland, top of the key. Goes to Sophia Reese with it. Reese will dribble out behind the three-point line, looking inside at Donchi once again. Now back to Eisenbrand. Here's Brown with it. Maybe she'll just spot up with it. She does not pull the trigger, pulls it back out. Eisenbrand on the right side. She surveys. 12 on the shot clock. She's just going to pull the trigger. It is no good. And the rebound is out of bounds off of 4A City. They said the Indians came in and batted that one out of bounds, and it will go back to the Bulldogs with 6:34 to play here in the opening quarter. Full court press is put on by 4A City. They'll inbound the basketball now to McLaughlin. McLaughlin will give it back to Van Otterloo. Van Otterloo, top of the key. Left side, McLaughlin. Back to Van Otterloo at the 10-foot volleyball line. Right side now. Van Otterloo brings it to the right side. Nearly has the ball stripped away by Eisenbrand. Gives it back off to Dunning. Dunning drives inside. To the right, it's McLaughlin. Now back to Dunning. Dunning free throw line. Inside the paint, kicks it back out. McLaughlin will try for a three. It's on the way. It's good. McLaughlin knocks down the first three-point basket. And the Bulldogs now lead. It is 3-2. Algona in the lead over Forest City. Top of the key, Kingland with it. Eisenbrand on the right side, gives it back to Brown. Brown surveys now left side of the wing. Three-point shot on the way. Kingland, it's in and out, no good. Forest City now 0 for 2 on their first 2 3-point shots of the season. McLaughlin comes back with it for Algona on the left side. McLaughlin inside. She'll try through 3 defenders. It is no good off the rim, but the rebound goes to Algona. There's a steal, though, by Kingland. Up to Brown. Brown one-on-one for 2. Her shot is no good, and the rebound is picked up by Algona. Forest City 35 rebounds a game so far, being out-rebounded by Algona here in the early goings. Of course, you still have Donchi on there in the inside, but lose a big body in Bethany Warren, who was good for 5 to 7 rebounds per game as well. 18 on the shot clock. Bulldogs have it on the right side. It's Van Otterloo. McLaughlin now Dunning. Right side three-pointer on the way by Spear, and it is no good, and the rebound goes to Brown, and a foul is called. It'll be a push foul against the Bulldogs of Algona. It will go against Dunning. It'll be her first foul. And first foul against either teams here in the opening quarter. 3-2, Algona leads over Forest City. 5 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. 3 minutes gone. Kingland will run the point. She'll bring it up for the Indians. Left side it will go to Lexi Eisenbrand. Now back to Brown. Swings it to the right side to Kingland. Inside they'll look at Eisenbrand. Eisenbrand on the baseline, too far under. She's got to get rid of it. No, she's just going to lean back and try to throw it in. It is no good. And the rebound once again goes to Algona. Indians defense has been on point here in the early goings. Offense still looking to try to get it going. 4:36 to go here in the opening quarter. Dunning is trapped with it. Defense again tight here on Algona. Left side, McLaughlin looking for another three. It is no good, and the rebound goes to Brown. Brown and Donchi both fighting for it. Donchi trying to help out Brown, but Brown went down to her knees and then back up, and she'll outlet it back out to Ashlyn Kingland. Kingland comes with it on the right side. Hands it off to Eisenbrand. Eisenbrand inside the lane. Stopped out to Donchi. Donchi's going to try a three-pointer. It's no good. And the rebound will go to Algona. Forest City 0 for 3 on their first 3 threes of the season. Dunning. Dunning gives the ball back to Lentz. Inside. It's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Algona. It goes off of Kate Limbaugh, young freshman, 6'1" in there for the Bulldogs. Went off of Limbaugh's hands, according to our officials. So to go back to Forest City with 3:52 to play here in the opening quarter. Now Lexi Eisenbrand running things for the Indians as she brings the ball across the floor. Eisenbrand hands it off to Donchi, left wing. Donchi looks back inside at Eisenbrand, out to Brown. Brown's going to try for a step three. It is good. Bank that one in. As Brown gets the three to go for the Indians. It's 5-3, Forest City back in the lead. They go inside. 2-point basket on the way is up, and it is good for the Bulldogs. Give that one to Lentz. 5-5 our score. 3:17 to play here in the opening quarter. Brown brings it across the line for the Indians. She'll get it off to Kingland on the right side. Indians 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Missed their first three, but got one to go by Brown a moment ago. Brown left side. Surveying inside at Donchi now. Back to the right side to Lexi Eisenbrand. Eisenbrand baseline. She'll be stopped with it. Trying to give it off. Does to Kingland. Ball is loose. There's a fight for it. Donchi picks it up, and she'll put it in the basket for the Indians. Donchi picks it up, and she was right there at the hoop and throws it in. Now it's nearly stolen away by Ashley Kingland. There's what we were talking about earlier. For Forest City needing to replace a body like Logus. That's something Colette would have done. Diving into the stands, looking for a loose ball. Kingland there for it for the Indians. Bats it out of bounds. It stays with Algona. Now the Bulldogs will bring it across the line. They go inside to McLaughlin. Her shot no good. Picked up by Limbaugh. Limbaugh gives it back out to the left side to Spear. And they nearly throw it away. It is kept by Algona, but a trap is on, and Forest City is going to get called for a hold on the inside. Ooh, it's going to go on Hayden Brown. Both Brown and Sophia Reese were in there with the hands, but they call it on Brown. That'll be her first foul, first team foul against the Indians. 7-5, Forest City leads by 2. Van Otterloo with the basketball at the 10-foot volleyball line. She'll drive in now. Give and go on the inside to Lentz, and she'll find 2. Lentz has 4, and we're tied at 7. Brown inside. She'll bring it back out behind the paint now. A baseline drive by Brown. Her shot no good, too far under. Hit off the side of the hoop. It's picked up by Van Otterloo, and she wants to run the other way. Van Otterloo in the corner, 3 on the way. It is up and in and out, no good. Rebound to Brown. Indians want to run now with Brown. We're 3-on-3 across the line. Brown will go all the way, and she is fouled this time. Will go to the free throw line, and we'll have charity stripe shots for the first time tonight. Foul for Algona will go against Van Otterloo. That'll be her first. Team's second. And Hayden Brown will go to the free throw line for the Indians. First free throw is up, and it is good for Brown. Indians as a team last year shot 54% from the charity stripe. Brown shot 66% in the game she played a year ago for Forest City. And Hayden will get one more opportunity to extend the Forest City lead. This one is no good. Caden Sletton in there going for a loose ball. Gets a jump, but it's going to go to Algona. As Forest City got the opening tip. Bulldogs will get it now this time on the jump ball. And they'll have to break a Forest City press back the other way. In the backcourt is McLaughlin. McLaughlin will bring it across the line, and she throws it away. Good defense again by Forest City. 8-7 is the lead for the Indians, and they'll get the basketball back. Forest City's defense has been suffocating so far. It has been second chance opportunities that the Bulldogs have scored on thus far. Here comes Brown now with it. Brown will drive in, kick it back out. 2-point shot on the way is up, and it is good. That is the young freshman, Maya Jenkins, in for the first time for Forest City. And her first varsity shot is a jumper from the free throw line, and she cans it. That looks smooth. Hopefully get a lot more of that where it came from. Of course, a lot of learning here for Jenkins in the early goings, but has played a lot of basketball in her life. As a foul will come here against the Indians, it'll go against Jenna Downsheen, and we'll have free throws coming for the Bulldogs for the first time. Going to the free throw line for Algona will be Dunning, and Dunning will make her first free throw. So Dunning's first free throw is up, and it is good. She'll get one more opportunity. And the second one for Dunning is good as well. 10-9, a 1-point lead for Forest City. Back on the Indians' young freshman in Maya Jenkins. Get some action here in the first quarter of the opening game. Expect to see a lot of Jenkins this year for Forest City. Inside to Sletton. She'll give it back out. Jenkins going to look for 2-2. It's no good this time off the side of the backboard on a 3-point shot. And the rebound will go to the Bulldogs. They'll come back across the way. Algona comes in with Van Otterloo. Swing it off to McLaughlin, left side. McLaughlin, top of the key, now swings to the right side of Van Otterloo. Van Otterloo drives in for 2, and a foul is coming here against the Indians. Jenkins will pick up her first foul. It'll be the third team foul against Forest City. Indians should be okay foul-wise here in the opening quarter. Just 3 with 37 seconds to go in this opener. And to the free throw line for Algona is Van Otterloo. Her first free throw is up, and it is good. Bulldogs are 3 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. Lexi Eisenbrand will go to the Forest City bench as Ashlyn Kingland will come back in. Second free throw from Van Otterloo is no good, and the rebound goes to Kingland, and she'll bring it back the other way for the Indians. Kingland will set things up for Forest City. Swings it off to Brown, left side. Brown directing traffic now to the right side to Kingland. Out of Jenkins at the 10-foot volleyball line off the Brown left side. Brown's going to square up for a 3. It is no good off the mark, and the rebound is fought for. Jenkins picks it up. Now it's loose on the floor, and it's picked up by Limbaugh for Algona. Algona comes back the other way with Van Tiger. Gabby Van Tiger being guarded with 6 seconds left. There's a fight for the basketball inside. We've got a foul on the floor against Forest City. They'll pick up their 4th. And the foul for the Indians will go against Brown. That'll be her second, so Hayden picks up a quick 2, and she'll have to go to the Forest City bench here in the opening quarter with 4.1 left in the first quarter. 10-10 our score between these two teams. Inbound pass will come from Van Otterloo. Into McLaughlin. McLaughlin will try for a 2 at the buzzer. It is no good. Still a second left, and now we've got the buzzer will go off, and we will be even at 10-10 here in the opening quarter A feisty opening quarter between these two teams ends where we started, tied. This time at 10-10. We'll come back. Second quarter action is next. This is Indian basketball from Koloff Media Sports.
Don't just buy seed, invest in a plan. At County Line Seed, we offer expert advice and premium seed varieties from DeKalb Basgro, Whiffles, and Latham. Call 641-581-3300 or stop by, talk to Matt, Chuck, or Jake. County Line Seeds, turning seed into opportunity.
Wilson Dental is expanding again. Wilson Dental now offering a clinic in Buffalo Center. Check out Wilson Dental now in Buffalo Center to go along with their long-standing tradition in 4A City and also offering services in Garner. Wilson Dental in 4A City, Garner, and now Buffalo Center.
H&R Block is proud to support Forest City's high school sports teams by donating $3 for every three-pointer made this year to Forest City's athletic fund. Come see us for all your personal income tax needs, business tax, bookkeeping, or payroll needs. Call us in Forest City, 641-585-3751, or in Garner, 641-923-3169.
Tonight's first half is brought to you by Shooters Sports Bar and Grill. Shooters in 4A City is open Tuesday through Saturday with a full menu. Appetizers, sandwiches, steaks, and the best pizza in 4A City. Come see them before or after the game on Highway 69 North in 4A City. Shooters Sports Bar and Grill. It's the sponsor of our opening half of play into the second quarter now. LaCour into the game for the first time. Gets it inside to Donchie, and Donchie's 3 for 3 from the field. Great feed inside by Stella LaCour into the game for the first time and gets a great inlet pass right to Donchie. And now stepping out of the bounds line is Algona, and 4A City's going to get it back. So the Indians get a quick bucket, get a stop. They get the basketball back, and across the line comes Ashlyn Kingland for the Indians. Kingland goes to Jenkins on the right side now. Jenkins gives it back to LaCour. LaCour will swing it left side to Ashlyn Kingland. Kingland's going to square up for a three. That's no good. It's short. And it is rebounded by 4A City, though. Kingland now will get another opportunity. Inside drives for two. Her shot no good off the backboard. And the rebound will go to Emma Spear for Algona. So Spear will bring the ball across the line. Spear to the right side. Top of the key. And a foul is going to be whistled against LaCour on a drive inside by Dunning for Algona. First foul of the second quarter. Indians have committed 5 fouls now in the half. And of course, resetting by the quarter. First foul of the quarter, and it'll be the first foul of the game against LaCour. 3 ball on the way, no good by Algona. Rebound again by Algona. Algona out-rebounding the Indians quite a bit already here in the opening half. It'll be Kingland who will grab it now for 4A City on a second chance. For Algona came up empty, and 4A City gets it back inside to Donchie. And a foul on the floor inside against Algona. It'll be the second foul against Dunning, the first foul of the quarter against the Bulldogs. 6:54 to play here in the second quarter. 12-10 is the lead in favor of the Indians, and they have the basketball with Lexi Eisenbrand. Eisenbrand looking inside, looking to feed it, got to get rid of it, does to Sophia Reese. Reese now to LaCour at the free throw line. LaCour to the right side to Brown. Brown surveys, gives it back to Reese. Reese now dribbles top of the key. She'll try for a three. It's short, no good. And the rebound is picked up by the Bulldogs, and they'll come back the other way. It's Van Otterloo. McLaughlin will try for a three, and hers is good. Second three of the game for McLaughlin, and Algona back out in front, 13-12. Eisenbrand with the basketball at the free throw line, gives it off to Brown on the right side. Brown now off to Sophia Reese on the left. Looking back inside of Donchie. Eisenbrand, Brown on the right side. Brown gives it back to Eisenbrand. 16 on the shot clock for the Indians. Drive inside by Lexi. Her shot is short, no good. And the rebound goes to Limbaugh for Algona. And Limbaugh will get it back at the half-court line. She'll bring it across the line for the Bulldogs. Three-pointer on the way is up, and it is no good this time. Rebound to Limbaugh. She throws it off her own teammate and out of bounds. Off of Van Tiger. As Limbaugh couldn't quite get the handle on it. She was trying to hold it, and she lost it. And went off her own teammate Van Tiger's head and out of bounds. So 4A City will get it back, trailing by 1. Reese with the basketball. Gives it off left side to Eisenbrand. Eisenbrand surveying inside, has nothing, gives it to Brown now in the left corner. Brown looking around now, dribbling back top of the key to Eisenbrand. They'll go inside to Donchie. Double coverage on Donchie. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Algona It will stay with 4A City with 15 on the shot clock. 5:37 to play here in the opening half, brought to you by Shooter's Sports Bar and Grill. Second quarter action. Lexi Eisenbrand will trigger the inbound. 4A City's got to get the basketball in. They will finally at the last second to Brown at the top of the key. Brown swings it off to Eisenbrand left side. Lexi with it. Gives it off to Donchi. Donchi will drive inside. Good move. Donchi no good, but she'll go to the free throw line. And Limbaugh will be called for the foul. And so Donchi will go to the free throw line to shoot here for the Indians. Do not get Limbaugh. Instead, they get Lentz. That'll be her first. And the free throw for Donchi is up, and it is good. Donchi leading the way for the Indians. 7 points tonight for 4A City. And she'll get one more opportunity. 4A City now 1 of 3 from the line so far tonight. Donchi will try to make it a second one, and this time it is no good. And he gets 2 for 4 from the free throw line. We're tied at 13. Inside 2-point shot is on the way. No good. Rebound will go to Donchi. Donchi outlet pass to Brown. Brown running the other way with LaCour. Brown inside the lane. She'll look for 2. Her shot is up. No good. Reese the rebound also up and no good. Donchi the follow-up, and a foul is going to be called against Jenna Donchi on the rebound. That'll be her second foul. It'll be the second team foul against 4A City in the second quarter. So Donchi will have 2 fouls. Brown's got 2 fouls. 5:07 to play here in the second quarter, 13-13. Mentioned here in the pregame show, no matter how highly touted either team is, always a really good game between 4A City and Algona, and so far it has been just that. Scrappy, tough game between these two teams. Opening night of the basketball season. Been a ranked matchup the last 2 years. Inside to McLaughlin. She has the ball poked away for a moment. Back outside to Van Otterloo. Van Otterloo cross court. 3-point shot on the way by Spear, and it is good. Emma Spear knocks down a 3 for the Bulldogs. It is their 3rd triple of the game. And now they lead the basketball game. Should be 16, I believe. 16-13. Lexi Eisenbrand on the inside looking for 2. Her shot is no good. Should be 16-13. Scoreboard says 19-13. Now they'll correct it. And a timeout is going to be called by the Bulldogs. 30-second timeout. Algona with 4:16. Trap was on for the Indians, and Bulldogs want to talk about it. 30-second timeout. Bulldogs will come back. This is Indian basketball from Koloff Media Sports.
Teamwork makes the dream work. At NSB Bank, we're proud to support local high school athletes and coaches who work together to achieve greatness. Because when we support the team, we support the entire community. NSB Bank, committed to local athletics and the future we build together. NSB Bank in Forest City, Titonka, Thompson, Northwood, and Mason City. We're here for you. Visit nsbbank.com today.
Back here to a packed 4A City High School, good Algona crowd traveling behind us, and of course a great home crowd as always here in 4A City. Everybody excited for the new start of a basketball season. The gym will be packed for the girls and the boys this year. Everybody looking to come out and watch some basketball. Love to see it. Hayden McLaughlin is set to inbound the basketball from the sidelines after the timeout by the Bulldogs. Sophia Reese looking for a steal, did not find one. It will be kept by the Bulldogs. Van Otterloo's got it, and we've got a foul on the floor against 4A City. That'll be the other young freshman for the Indians, Raven Yarborough. She'll pick up her first foul of the ball game, and she's into the game for the first time tonight for the Indians. The 3rd team foul is going to be called here against the Indians. Inbound pass to McLaughlin. Brown gets in there to get a jump ball, and it'll stay with Algona. After the Indians got it to start the quarter. So Algona will keep the basketball. Set to inbound it. They do. Spear trapped. Now the ball is loose on the floor. There's a fight for it. We've got another jump ball. This time will go to 4A City. So the Indians will get the basketball now. 16-13, they trail. 4:02 to play here in the second quarter. Ashlyn Kingland is set to inbound the basketball for the Indians to Lexi Eisenbrand, with Reese, Brown, and Yarborough out there for 4A City. Lexi Eisenbrand will bring the ball across the line for the Indians. Sophia Reese, top of the key, looking to direct traffic and get the Indians into sync offensively. It is Brown left side. Brown on a drive in. She's stopped with it. Has to get rid of it. Does to Kingland, top of the key. Back to Brown. And 3 seconds in the lane is called against the Indians. So it'll go right back to Algona with 3:41 to play here in the second quarter. Indians trail by 3, 16-13. And McLaughlin will bring the ball across the line here for the Bulldogs. Couple of 3 balls for her tonight. The most experienced returner of any of the Bulldogs. And there's a drive inside by Maya Lentz. And she'll score 2. She's got 6, 18-13. At the free throw line, Eisenbrand drives all the way in. Now she'll try for a 2. It is no good. Battle for a loose ball is going to go to 4A City, I believe. As it goes off of Algona, 18-13. And 4A City trying to get a timeout. And Coach Erpelding now will get a timeout, so it'll be a full timeout for A City. Coach Erpelding was halfway on the court trying to get the timeout called. Full timeout for A City. We'll come back in a minute. This is Indian Basketball from Koloff Media Sports.
Coffee, donuts, muffins, and or pastries, plus conversation with friends. These are all ingredients for a great morning. Please join us at Forest Plaza Assisted Living every Tuesday morning starting at 8:30 to 10 a.m. for our weekly community coffee. Seniors in the area are welcome. Come out and join us today.
A&W. Take a sip of the season with our pumpkin pie shake. Back for a limited time only. A heartwarming blend of real pumpkin pie filling, fall spices, and creamy vanilla soft serve. Topped with a swirl of sweet whipped cream. It's everything you love about autumn in a frosty glass mug, and then some.
Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 just south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KenBay.com. A 5-point deficit, the largest of the game for 4A City, as they trail 18-13 here in the second quarter of this one. 3:16 to go. Lexi Eisenbrand set to inbound the basketball. She'll get it in now to Brown. Brown on the right side. Brown at the free throw line. She'll drive all the way in. Has the ball stripped out of her hands. Now there's a fight for a loose ball, and it'll be a jump ball that will go back to Algona. So a scrap for the loose ball will go in favor of the Bulldogs. And the Indians will go back on defense with 3:09 to play here in the second quarter, trailing by 5, needing a big stop. They'll put a full court press on now, all 4A City. McLaughlin will inbound. Reese looking for a steal. It is poked out of bounds. Who touched it last? And I believe it is going to go off of 4A City to Algona. So it'll stay with the Bulldogs. 3:07 to play in the quarter. McLaughlin will inbound the basketball to Van Otterloo. 4A City's got the full court press on, looking for a stop. Van Otterloo is trapped in the backcourt. Van Otterloo still trapped in the backcourt, finally gets it across the line. And now McLaughlin will drive baseline, kicks it back out to Van Otterloo at the free throw line. Van Otterloo back to McLaughlin on the right side, looking for another 3. This time it's no good. And the rebound will be a foul against Algona. Van Otterloo will pick up her second team foul against the Bulldogs, third team foul against the Bulldogs in the quarter. Each team has 3 fouls this quarter, 2:48 to play in the second. Might get into the bonus with 2 and change here in the second. Both teams with 3 fouls. It is Brown, gives it off to Eisenbrand. She's going to try for a 3, and Lexi, that's her first 3 of the year. Lexi Eisenbrand knocks down the 3 for the Indians, back to within 2. Now looking for a steal, and Sophia Reese had a steal for a moment, but it's stolen right back by Algona. Now Eisenbrand has the steal. 4A City inside looking for 2. Brown gets it and the foul. 4A City basketball. This is what we were expecting out of the Indians. Steals and buckets. And the and one opportunity for Brown. will get a chance at a three-point play to take the lead away from the Bulldogs. What was just a 5-point lead for Algona quickly erased, and now a chance for a 6-0 run for the Indians. As Brown will shoot the free throw for the Indians. From the free throw line, Brown's free throw is no good, and the rebound will be fought for it, and it'll be out of bounds off of Genadanchi. So Genadanchi, timeout will come for Algona. Genadanchi was able to get control of that ball, but they said she stepped on the out of bounds line when she did. 4A City's got some momentum back. They lead they're tied 18-18. Full timeout. Algona will come back as well. This is Indian basketball for Co-op Media Sports.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
Forest City Family Dentistry downtown on J Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
Back here to Forest City High School, our Shooters first half. First half brought to you by Shooters Sports Bar and Grill. 2:22 to play here in the second quarter until the halftime break. For the first time this season, it is 18-18. Indians again got the full court pressure on it. It has been suffocating here on the Bulldogs thus far. Already forced one turnover, looking to force another one. No, they're going to get a reach in against Sophia Reese. Oof. And so Sophia will pick up her first foul. It'll be the fourth team foul against the Indians, and now the Bulldogs and 4A City both on the verge of that bonus. Again, a full court press on for 4A City. Algona will break it as they will bring the ball across the line with Dunning. Dunning, no-look pass, ends up in the hands of Limbaugh, out of bounds. Who touched it last? They're going to say it was off of Algona. 4A City is going to get the ball back with 2:08 to play here in the second quarter. And a tie ball game at 18-18. It is a current 6-0 run for the Indians. 5-0 run for the Indians. As Kingland will fall down on a drive, and the ball will be back in the hands of Algona. Picked up by Van Tiger. As Kingland just went down, and it was picked up by Van Tiger. Here's McLaughlin, baseline drive, kicks it out. Now Spear gives it back off to Dunning. Dunning loses the handle on the basketball, but is able to get it back. Gives it off to Van Tiger, but trapped all the way back towards the half-court line. Stolen away by Alexi Eisenbrand. The Indians are 3-on-1 back the other way. Brown for two, and she scores. Aiden Brown's got two more, and the Indians now on a 7-0 run. They lead by 2, 20-18. Spear off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin pump fake. Now she'll drive in for two, and it's an offensive foul on McLaughlin. And McLaughlin will pick up her second foul. Player control, so it won't be shooting for 4A City. But it is the 15th foul, but it is a player control foul, so the Indians don't shoot with it. 1:16 to play here in the second. Inbound pass will come to Sletton. Sletton will hand it off to Eisenbrand. Eisenbrand loses the handle on it. Maya Jenkins will go back and pick it up. Jenkins has it at the top of the key. Jenkins, free throw line, gives it off to Kingland, left side looking for a three. That's in! Ashlyn Kingland swishes a three, and the Indians now have a 10-0 run and lead 23-18. Van Otterloo, top of the key. They'll go inside to McLaughlin, and Stella LaCour is going to pick up her second foul. I'll wait for it to be officially put in, but LaCour likely the culprit it is. That will be the 15th foul against 4A City and a shooting foul for the Bulldogs as McLaughlin will go to the free throw line for a pair. With 49 seconds to go until halftime. McLaughlin's first free throw on the way is up, and it is good. Bulldogs have not missed a free throw yet tonight. 3 for 3, now 4 for 4. Trying to go 5 for 5, and they do. It's a perfect start on the free throw line for the Bulldogs. They end the 10-0 4A City run Indians still lead by 3, 23-20. 45 seconds to play until halftime. Eisenbrand inside, the pump fake, and the 2 goes. Lexi's got her first 2-point field goal. She's got 5. 5-point lead for the Indians. 30 seconds to play here in the quarter. Top of the key. Van Tiger now to Spear looking for a second 3. She knocks it down. Spear's got 2 threes now. 21 seconds to play. Indians will inbound the basketball. They'll inbound the basketball to Sletton. Gives it back to Kingland. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds to play until halftime. Feeds inside to LaCour. Batted outside to Eisenbrand. Now 5. Lexi with 4. Lexi gives it up to Jenkins. Jenkins at 2 at the buzzer. And it is going to be waved off. It wouldn't have gone anyway. 25-23 Forest City outscores the Bulldogs by 2 in the second quarter to lead by 2 at halftime. An exciting first half of basketball as the Indians will lead 25-23 going into our halftime break. Halftime tonight brought to you by our friends at Waldorf University. It's time now for the Waldorf University Halftime Show. Waldorf supports our local athletes with 35 clubs and organizations. Waldorf is a great place to extend your career and get a world-class education right here in 4A City. Find out more online at waldorf.edu. That's waldorf.edu. Waldorf University, the AND School. Waldorf sponsors today's halftime show. We'll come back with the halftime show right after this.
Discover Waldorf University in Forest City, where your passion meets opportunity. With a wide range of athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, whether you're on campus or online, experience the support of a community that feels like home. Learn more at waldorf.edu today.
Forest City Ford at the corner of Highways 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see our current inventory at forestcityford.com. Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends. KCS Customs of Forest City. KCS is your Western snowplow dealer and can also customize vehicles with LED lights, leveling kits, Jeep accessories, and more. Find out how we can help your ride on Facebook at KCS Customs. KCS Customs of Forest City, your Western snowplow dealer and vehicle customizer.
Lennox in the air means money in your pocket. Call Larson Plumbing and Heating today to learn more about our special savings opportunities on Lennox products by calling 641-797-2219 or visit us online at larsonplumbingandheating.com to learn more.
Matt Jennings and Troy Hall of Jennings & Hall Financial Group, located at MBT Bank, want to thank our Forest City teams for their hard work and dedication and wish them good luck this season. Best wishes from Matt and Troy at Jennings & Hall Financial Group, located at MBT Bank in Forest City.
MBT Bank, based in Forest City, with 9 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota to serve you. MBT supports the Forest City Indians, and we look forward to seeing our student athletes compete all year long. Good luck, Indians, from MBT Bank in Forest City.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. It is halftime here in 4A City, opening night of the high school basketball season. We did have some games going on earlier around the area. Of course, both Belmont, Clemmy, and North Iowa have already played games this season, so those two teams already been in action. And for the Belmont Clemmy Broncos, they start the season 0-1 as they fall. And North Iowa starts the season 1-0 as North Iowa wins their opening game. Belmont Clemmy fell to North Butler 54-34. In a game that was played last night, North Iowa starting 1-0 in the season. They beat Northwood Kensett 61-54. That game also played last night, 61-54 in favor of North Iowa. West Hancock got a big win, 60-20 over Clarksville. Already here tonight, they played an early matchup this evening as it was $60-20 in favor of West Hancock over Clarksville. Lake Mills is playing Newman Catholic tonight. Lake Mills leading in the fourth quarter 53-44. So that game is into the fourth with Lake Mills leading 53-44, now 54-44. So a 10-point lead for the Bulldogs of Lake Mills over the Knights of Newman Catholic to open up their season. Also another score from around the area tonight as the Clear Lake girls basketball team opens up against Ballard, and they are at a halftime with Clear Lake leading over Ballard by a score of 21-11. So 21-11, it is Clear Lake leading over Ballard as they get ready to start third quarter action. New era. Adam Ernest, the head coach of the Clear Lake Lions, former Garner Hayfield at Ventura girls basketball coach, now taking over Clear Lake for the first time, and in his first game, they lead by a score of 21-11 at the halftime break. More basketball comes your way after the holiday as we get started going again after the holiday. And, well, of course, you can always catch up on what games are being streamed and where you can find them. Of course, Forest City, you never have to look too far or figure out where those games are going to be at. Of course, we'll have them for you always here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. But some of the other area teams want to know if we're streaming those games or not. You can find those online at KIOW.com. KIOW.com. You can find those games for all of our other area schools. Waldorf University sponsors the halftime show. We'll take a 3-minute timeout here at the halftime break. We'll come back. We'll have your stats here in the first half when we come back. This is Indian Basketball from Co-op Media Sports.
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services, free delivery in town by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic, Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
Missile Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Lubbock have the market experience to help you follow your dream. They are a member of the State and National Association of Realtors and are ready to help you. Missile Realty of Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
The Super Bowl in Forest City is open for league and open bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious Bucchese pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 East of Forest City.
Discover Waldorf University in Forest City, where your passion meets opportunity. With a wide range of athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, whether you're on campus or online, experience the support of a community that feels like home. Learn more at waldorf.edu today.
WCTA is the #1 choice for fiber internet. We offer fast, reliable fiber internet for all your connectivity needs. Our employees are local and live in the communities we serve to provide you with the best customer service experience. WCTA, we are your fiber internet provider.
To win in sports, adjust your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Amy Ryan, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help you create a game plan for your financial goals. Call 641-582-2771 to get started today.
Solventum, formerly the 3M Distribution Center of Forest City. The team at Solventum wishes our area athletes good health and good luck this season. Like any good team, working together brings out the best on the field or in the warehouse. The Solventum Distribution Center of Forest City.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. An eventful first half for a City with a 2-point lead here in the halftime break. The Indians outscore the Bulldogs 15-13 in the second quarter after the two teams were even after 8 minutes of play at 10-10. Bulldogs score 13 in the second quarter. Forest City scores 15 to make it 25-23 here at halftime. Forest City went 2 of 5 from the free throw line. And the Indians made 3 3-point baskets in the first half. Algona, on the other hand, they were 5 for 5 from the charity stripe in the first half, and they made 4 3-point baskets. So from beyond the arc and from the free throw line, the advantage going to the Bulldogs. 5 for 5 from the free throw line, 4 3-point baskets. Indians 2 for 5 from the free throw line and making just 3 3-point baskets. Indians committed 9 fouls in the first half. Luckily, they've been playing lots of girls here tonight so far. Just about everybody on the active roster. Actually, I believe everybody on the Indians active roster has made their way into the game. So 9 girls total have made their way onto the court tonight for Forest City. Of course, Drew Seglum, the 10th member of the Forest City team, not in uniform tonight for the Indians as she is battling a little bit of an injury, but hopefully we'll be back very soon for 4A City. One of those fouls went against Sophia Reese, 2 fouls on Hayden Brown, 1 foul against Raven Yarborough. It was 2 fouls on Stella LaCour 2 fouls against Jenna Donchi. The Indians had 4 in the first quarter and 5 in the second quarter, 9 total fouls. Algona had 7 total fouls in the first half, 2 against Van Otterloo, 2 against McLaughlin, 1 foul committed against Lentz, and 2 fouls against Dunning. They had 2 in the first quarter and 5 in the second quarter. Algona led by Lauren McLaughlin, Lauren's younger sister, Hayden McLaughlin. Lauren, of course, the senior from last year, graduating. Hayden McLaughlin, 8 points for the Algona Bulldogs, 2 threes for her. 6 points for Lentz, 6 points for Spear, 2 points for Dunning, and 1 point for Van Otterloo. 4A City led by Hayden Brown. She had 8 points for the Indians. Jenna Donchi had 7. It was 5 for Lexi Eisenbrand, 3 for Ashlyn Kingland. And in her debut game, Maya Jenkins picks up 2 points for the Indians. It's been our halftime show brought to you by Waldorf University. Waldorf, with 35 clubs and organizations, is a great place to extend your career. They are the AND School. Visit them at waldorf.edu. Second half tonight is brought to you by A&W Family Restaurants of 4A City. A&W is open daily from 10:30 a.m. until 10 p.m. with homemade root beer, full menu of sandwiches, appetizers, and more, including their famous 99-cent ice cream cones. For a quick and tasty treat, it's the A&W Family Restaurant in 4A City. Indians will get the basketball first to start the third quarter, and we are underway here from 4A City High School. Lexi Eisenbrand with the basketball. She'll back up towards the half-court line, looking inside at Donchi. 2-point lead for the Indians, and they get the basketball. It is Reese now left side. She's going to try for a 3. Her shot no good. Rebound will be picked up by Eisenbrand. There's the rebounding for the Indians. Second chance opportunities, and Donchi short on her shot. Third opportunity goes. Sophia Reese flies in and grabs the third opportunity and scores for the Indians. It's 27-23. Now Algona with it now, left side of your radio dial, nearly stolen away by Ashlyn Kingland, and she'll be charged with her first foul. First foul in the quarter against the Indians. And Kingland picks up her first as well. Inbound pass will come from McLaughlin on the baseline. She'll throw it into the backcourt to Spear, and Spear will bring the ball across the line. At the free throw line, they'll feed inside of McLaughlin, batted away by Eisenbrand and picked up by Brown. Feeds it up to Kingland. Kingland one-on-one with Van Otterloo, and she'll pull it back out to Brown. Brown cross court to Eisenbrand. Eisenbrand will drive inside baseline, and 3 seconds in the lane called against 4A City. Second time the Indians have been whistled for such violation in the game. 27-23. Indians lead by 4. They'll put the full court press on. That worked well at the end of that second quarter. It is Spear now with it in the backcourt. Stolen away by Reese. Picked up by Kingland inside to Brown. Now Brown has it taken away by Spear for Algona. And across the line will come Spear for the Bulldogs. And now Donchi's got a steal. Picked up by Brown. Brown across the line. She'll go 1-on-2 to the hoop. Brown step around 2 is no good. And the rebound is picked up by McLaughlin. Here comes Van Otterloo across the line. Van Otterloo hands it off to Spear. Spear at the free throw line. Inside McLaughlin for 2, and it goes. And Algona back to within 2, 27-25. Eisenbrand top of the key. Looking inside at Donchi. Now she'll give it to Donchi at the free throw line. Jenna Donchi kicks it back out. Kingland looking for her second 3 of the game. That one's just a bit strong. Off the back heel of the rim and picked up by Spear for the Bulldogs. And Algona will come across the line. Spear with it. Picks up her dribble, gives it off to the right side. This is Dunning. Dunning kicks it back out to Van Otterloo. Van Otterloo in the corner to Spear. Spear looking inside of McLaughlin. Back outside. Here's a 3 ball on the way. It is up and it is no good short. And the rebound will go to Sophia Reese. Reese will give it off to Brown. Indians lead by 2 with the basketball. Eisenbrand inside. Now she'll give it to Donchi. Donchi against 2. Has it out to Kingland for a 3. Her shot is short, no good, and the rebound is picked up by Spear. Good look by Donchi, finding Kingland open on the right side, just couldn't quite get it to go. Inside they'll go to McLaughlin. McLaughlin turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound is loose. There's a fight for it. It'll be a jump ball that will go to Algona. Bulldogs will bring a couple in. It will be Limbaugh, the freshman, who comes in along with Lentz, the junior. Lentz 5 points per game last year will be a good key piece tonight for Algona as well. And this season. They'll get it in now to Lentz, left side, looking for a three. It is no good. And the rebound is off of Limbaugh and out of bounds. It will go to 4A City with 5:17 to go here in the third quarter. Indians lead by 2. They trailed by as much as 5 in the second quarter, but now lead by 2. Lexi Eisenbrand with the basketball, the 10-foot volleyball line for the Indians. She'll hand it off to Sophia Reese. Reese looking inside at Kingland. Good play inside for the Indians, but Kingland has her shot blocked. Rebounded by Donchi. Donchi tried to pitch it out to Eisenbrand, but it's stolen by Van Otterloo. Van Otterloo up to Limbaugh. They want to run, and the ball is batted out of bounds as Hayden Brown goes down in a heap. And everybody holding their breath as Hayden Brown gets back up. The entire gym just gets silent for a second as Brown got rolled up on. But looks to be okay. Van Otterloo will inbound the basketball. 2-point shot, no good. Foul is called, and free throws are coming for Dunning, who's already 2 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. Foul for 4A City will go against Donchi. That'll be her third. Second team foul of the quarter against the Indians. And Dunning's first free throw on the way is up, and it is no good. First miss of the game from the charity stripe for the Bulldogs. And Dunning will get one more opportunity. Can't tie the game, but she can claw the Bulldogs back to within 1. 27-25, 4A City leads by 2. Free throw no good. Limbaugh the rebound, and she puts it back up and scores. So a rebound off of 2 missed free throws, and we're tied anyway. Lexi Eisenbrand now with it left side. Hands it off to Brown. Brown looking inside of Donchi. Now they'll feed it to Donchi from Kingland. Donchi's shot blocked by Limbaugh. It is saved by 4A City. At the free throw line, kick out to Brown. Brown's going to try for an open 3 left side. That is no good, short. And the rebound is picked up by Limbaugh for Algona. Limbaugh will quickly get the ball off and across the line to Spear. 27-27, 4:17 to go in the third. Eisenbrand looking for a steal, but she bats it out of bounds and will stay with the Bulldogs. 4:14 to play, third quarter. Back into the Bulldog lineup is Van Tiger. And Van Tiger will inbound from the baseline. 21 on the shot clock. McLaughlin gets it. McLaughlin to the right side, gives it back to Van Tiger. Van Tiger being guarded by Kingland. Spear back to Van Tiger. Now back to Spear on the right side. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Inside they'll go to McLaughlin. McLaughlin's 2 is on the way, and it is good. So Lauren McLaughlin will get the 2-point basket to go. And the Bulldogs lead 29-27. Algona outscoring 4A City 6-2 here in the third quarter. First foul called against Algona of the third quarter as Van Tiger will be charged with her first. And the Indians will inbound from the baseline to the right side of the hoop. Eisenbrand set to inbound the basketball. She'll get it into Brown. Brown feeds it off to Eisenbrand. Eisenbrand looking in at Donchi now to the right side. Reese looking for a 3. Her shot no good. Rebound Donchi puts it back up. And the foul is called as Donchi put it back up and was fouled on the follow-up. She'll go to the free throw line. And the foul will be called against Van Otterloo. That'll be her third. Second team foul of the quarter against the Bulldogs. First free throw for Donchi is up, and it is no good. Jenna will get one more opportunity. Lentz will come back in. Van Otterloo will have to go to the Algona bench with her third foul. And Donchi will get one more from the free throw line here for the Indians. Free throw is no good. Rebound is loose. Now there's a fight for it, but McLaughlin comes up with it. 4A City nearly got another opportunity there. 29-27, the lead is the Bulldogs. Left side to McLaughlin with a hand in her face. Defense will switch. McLaughlin inside the lane. Donchi right on top of her. Now a drive inside by Dunning. 2-point shot is up, and it is no good by Van Tiger. 4A City's got it with Lexi Eisenbrand. Eisenbrand inside the lane. She'll stop, let the flyby go, and she'll kiss it off the glass. Lexi lets the defender fly by and then throws it in off the window. 29-29. 2:51 to play here in the third quarter. Inside of McLaughlin. McLaughlin has it stripped out of her hands. No, a foul is going to be called. That's on Donchi. That's her fourth. It will be on Donchi, and she will have, I believe, 4 fouls. She does. Donchi's got 4 and will probably have to sit the rest of this third quarter with 2:47 left in the third. Inbound pass will come to McLaughlin. She'll look for 2, and her shot is no good, and the rebound goes to Kingland. So Sletton has to come back in on the fouls by Donchi. Kingland with it on the right side. She'll look inside at Brown. Brown, backdoor pass to Sletton. Her shot no good, but a foul is called, and Sletton will go to the free throw line for Foray City. So Cadence will get her first opportunity from the stripe. Foul against Algona goes against the Van Tiger. That'll be her second. Third team foul against the Bulldogs in the quarter, and the first free throw is right through the nets for Sletton. That hit no rim. Went up and down, right through the hoop. Indians back out in front by 1:30-29. Sletton will get one more opportunity. The second one on the way is up, and it is also good right through the hoop. Indians lead by 2, 31-29. Indians have a full court press on, and a foul is going to be called against Ashlyn Kingland. So she'll have 2. That'll be the 4th against the Indians. Now the Bulldogs will shoot free throws for the remainder 2:26 here in this third quarter. Maya Jenkins will check in. Brown will go to the bench for Foray City. Van Otterloo will come in, as Spear will go to the bench for the Bulldogs. McLaughlin is set to inbound the basketball. Inbounds the ball to Van Otterloo. Van Otterloo brings it across the line. Van Otterloo had to go to the bench with foul trouble. Now they'll go inside. Lentz has her shot blocked by Sletton, and it's picked up by Sophia Reese. And Jenkins will come across the line with it for the Indians. Jenkins on the right side at the free throw line. Gives it off to Sletton on the left. Sletton now inside the lane. Back out to Jenkins. Jenkins looking for her first 3 ball. It is nothing but net. Maya Jenkins from beyond the arc. 34-29. Indians lead. Now McLaughlin inside the lane, and she is fouled again by Foray City, and free throws coming for the Bulldogs. Might be the 3rd now on Kingland. It will be the 3rd foul against Kingland. It is the 5th team foul. And so the Bulldogs will send McLaughlin to the free throw line for a pair, and the first one is up and is good. The way Algona has shot free throws tonight, Foray City does not want to give them those free opportunities. Algona 5 now, 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. One more on the way is also good. 34-31, Indians by 3. Jenkins free throw line, nobody picked her up, but her shot is a bit strong. Off the back of the rim, nobody picked her up defensively. She had a wide open look there. Couldn't quite get it to go. It is Spear with the basketball now. Spear back to the right side, off to Dunning. Now back to Spear. Left side to McLaughlin. McLaughlin at the free throw line inside, looking for 2. Her shot no good, and the rebound goes to Stella LaCour. And LaCour will bring it across the line for the Indians, hands it off to Kingland. Indians lead by 3 with the basketball. Jenkins at the free throw line. Gives it back. I'll try to give it back to LaCour. Miscommunication. That ball will go out of bounds and go to Algona. It was going to go to Algona either way. If the Indians get back and grab it, it would have been over and back. A little miscommunication. LaCour dove inside. Was not expecting the pass, and Jenkins' pass went right past her. Brown will come back in for Foray City with 1:07 left here in the third quarter. And Sophia Reese will come to the Foray City bench. Indians lead by 3, but Algona has the basketball. 1:07 to play here in the third. McLaughlin set to inbound from in front of the Algona bench. Gets it to Van Otterloo in the backcourt. Van Otterloo up to Spear. Spear gives it back to Van Otterloo. Van Otterloo back to McLaughlin on the left wing now. Cross court to Spear on the right wing. Now back to McLaughlin. Wide open 3, McLaughlin. That's dangerous. It's good. Her third 3 of the night. We're tied 34-34. 45 seconds to play here in the quarter. Third quarter action. Brown at the free throw line. Drives inside. And Brown gives it back out. Jenkins. Jenkins lets one miss. Now she'll look for two. The shot is up and it is no good. And the rebound will go to Limbaugh. Limbaugh will give it back out to Van Otterloo. And Van Otterloo will bring it across the line with Spear. Shot clock off, 23 seconds to play. Possession arrow in favor of 4A City, so now a 2-for-1 here for the Bulldogs. But a chance to take the lead into the fourth quarter. Van Otterloo with it back to McLaughlin, left wing. McLaughlin inside the lane, looking for two. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound to Brown. Now the Indians have a chance for a 2-for-1 with 6 seconds. Brown over to Kingland. Kingland at the buzzer. It is gone as time expires. And Ashlyn Kingland buries a three. And the Indians lead by 3 and will get the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Couldn't have drawn it up better. Get a defensive stop and a three-pointer as we head to the fourth. After 3 quarters of play, it's the Indians 37. It's the Bulldogs 34. More basketball comes your way next.
High school sports build champions on and off the field through teamwork, respect, and hard work. At NIAC, they believe learning is the ultimate game changer. High school students can start earning college credit today for free. Discover how at niac.edu. NIAC, future found.
Higher Spear Insurance strives to be your all-encompassing agency, protecting everything from your home and auto to your farm, crop, and health. Find us in our 3 locations, Titonka, Forest City, and Thompson. Call 515-928-2085 or learn ways to protect your future at higherspearins.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and LiveAcademy.com. All the Indians have maxed out on fouls the last 2 quarters. They've committed 14 in the game, and that is foul trouble for Donchie and LaCour and Kingland. Donchie has 4, Kingland has 3, LaCour has 3. Brown has a pair, should be okay. So Indians get a 3-ball, and they start with the basketball here in the fourth quarter, as it will be Lexi Eisenbrand in the backcourt. She'll bring it back to the front court for the Indians, leading 37-34 as we start the final 8 minutes. Second half brought to you by A&W. It is Brown with it. Brown loses the handle on it, gives it to Kingland. Kingland looking for back-to-back threes. This time misses everything. Brown trying to grab it. No, say this, she stepped on the out-of-bounds line. So Brown tried to reach up and grab it and throw it back in, but they say she stepped on the out-of-bounds line, so 4A City will not get the 2-for-1. Instead, Algona gets a back full-court press put on here by 4A City. And the ball is thrown away, so the press forces a turnover, and the Indians will get it back, leading by 3, 37-34, with 7:33 to play here in the final quarter. Maybe the final quarter. We have overtime for the first time. Well, the way these two teams have played, we've been back and forth. Largest lead of the night has been 5 by Algona. Cross court over to Kingland left side. Kingland gives it back to Lexi Eisenbrand. Eisenbrand free throw line. She stopped with it. Looking inside. Trying to get rid of the basketball does to Jenkins. Jenkins has it stripped out of her hands by Spear, and then she commits a foul. So 4A City start the fourth quarter where they left off in the second quarter and third quarter and first quarter, committing a foul. .708 to play fourth. Algona will get the basketball back with Spear. Spear will give it off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin has it stolen away by Eisenbrand. Eisenbrand in the backcourt. Indians have it. Everybody else catches up to play now. And Lexi will go and give it off to Brown, left wing. Brown pump fakes, stops inside the lane, gives it back to Eisenbrand. Eisenbrand thought about a deep 3, doesn't pull the trigger. Thought about another 3, again doesn't pull the trigger. Backcourt pass to Eisenbrand, no, it's gonna be a timeout first. So timeout for A City, 30-second timeout with 6:43 to play here in the fourth. The Indians lead 37-34. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
Shooters in Forest City is proud to be a part of the Forest City Indians. Before or after the game, stop by Shooters for our specialty burgers, pizza, or a cold drink and a great time. Go Indians from your hometown fans at Shooters Sports Bar and Grill.
6:43 to play here in the fourth. The Indians lead by 3 and have the basketball. They'll have 17 seconds if they can get the basketball in. And they finally do get it into Caden Sletton. Now with 14 on the shot clock. Here's Jenkins with it. Jenkins gives it back to Sletton. Over to Kingland, now inside to Brown. 5 on the shot clock. Brown's got to go up with it. Brown kicks it out to Eisenbrand. She'll try for a 3. It is no good. Hits the rim, though. And so Forest City will be no good on the 3. Hit the rim, but it is rebounded by Algona. Doesn't matter. McLaughlin trying to tie the game. She does. 4-3 of the game for McLaughlin, and we're tied at 37. 6:11 to play in the fourth. Eisenbrand with it. She'll drive inside. She's stopped. Now to Brown. Brown backs down her defender, looking for 2. No, called for a travel. Brown backed down her defender and then tried for a 2, and instead called for a travel. Jenna Donchi checks in. Checked out with 3 minutes left in the third, and then misses the first 2 minutes here of the fourth. She's got 4 fouls, so she'll check back in. And Algona will counter with Limbaugh. Full court press put on by the Indians. Spear will bring it up. We're tied at 37 with 5:58 to play in the ball game. Van Otterloo on the left wing. Van Otterloo chased back towards the half-court line. Now gives it up to Spear. Inside they'll go. 2-point shot, no good. It's short. Rebound is fought for, and it'll come up with Donchi. Will get it for the Indians. Brown across the line now for Forest City. Brown one-on-one with Van Otterloo for 2. She takes the contact and will go to the free throw line. Van Otterloo will pick up her 4th. And Brown will go to the line. Great take there by Brown. Went right at the defender and drew the contact. Couldn't get the 2 to go. But she'll get 2 free throws. First free throw on the way is up, and it is no good. Indians struggle some from the free throw line to start the season. And they'll get 1 more out of the free throw line here for Brown. Free throw is up, and it is also no good. 37-37. Spear will bring the ball across the line. Spear is stopped with it. Being guarded by Reese. Now gives it off to the right side. It's stolen away by Brown, trying to take the lead. Brown one-on-one the other way with Lentz. Her 2 is no good. Rebound Reese is put up and good. Forest City was looking for the foul call. They didn't get it. But Sophia Reese was right there to put it back up and in. And the Indians lead by 2, 39-37. Now the Indians have a trap in the backcourt, and we've got a whistle and a timeout Algona. So the Bulldogs will take a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout, 39-37. 5:07 to play here in the fourth. We'll come back in 30 seconds. Indian basketball. Call-Off Media Sports.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, large or small building projects, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire and automotive shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time.
Back here to Forest City High School. 5:07 to play here in the fourth. 39-37 is the Indians' lead. They led by 3 to start this quarter. Now they lead by 2. Algona will inbound a full court press here by Forest City. Back and forth game all night long. Going to come down to the final few minutes. They'll inbound the basketball and give it off to Van Otterloo. Van Otterloo picked up her 4th foul, so now she's got 4. Donchi's got 4 for the Indians. Reese going for a steal, unable to get it. Lentz has got it now for Algona. Defense chant from the Forest City crowd. Van Otterloo on the inside looking for 2. Her shot is up, and it is good. Donchi couldn't really play defense there on the backside in fear of picking up her 5th foul. Had to kind of let it go from the backside, otherwise maybe going for a block there. 39-39. Brown dribbles in now, dribbles back out behind the arc. Looking inside at Eisenbrand. She'll hand it off to Lexi. Lexi baseline up and under the Lexi special. Oh, this one didn't go. Lexi's so good at those a year ago. The up and unders could not get this one to go. And now Algona coming back the other way with it. On the right side is Van Otterloo. Here's a 3 on the way. It is no good. And the rebound will be picked up by the Bulldogs. They'll get another opportunity. This is Dunning with it. Dunning over to Lentz on the right side. Lentz looking inside of McLaughlin. McLaughlin for 2, and she scores. Algona leads 41-39, Bulldogs by 2. As Lexi Eisenbrand has it top of the key. To Donchi, backdoor pass is missed. The give and go there for the Indians, but Donchi's pass just a bit wide to Lexi out of bounds, and so a turnover is forced by the Bulldogs. They lead by 2 with 3:53 to play here in the fourth. Indians with the pressure on in the backcourt. Van Otterloo trying to break it for Algona. Van Otterloo trying to bring it across the half-court line. She's trapped nearly. Doesn't make it. She does. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Forest City. 22 on the shot clock. 3:41 to play here in the fourth quarter. And McLaughlin will inbound from in front of the Forest City stands on the far side. Inbound to Spear in the backcourt. Spear brings it back into the front court. 19 on the shot clock for the Bulldogs. 3:35 to play in the fourth quarter. Inside looking, Lexi Eisenbrand going for the steal as she bats it into the hands of Sophia Reese. And Reese back the other way for the Indians. Off to Lexi, feeds inside to Jenna. Jenna for 2, it is no good, rolls off, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and scores, and we're tied. Another offensive rebound. Jenna had about 4.5 offensive rebounds per game a year ago. Here comes Spear, 41-41. Two teams knotted back up. It is Dunning. Dunning hands it off inside of McLaughlin. McLaughlin trying to get the lead back. 2-point shot, no good. A rebound to Donchi. Now the Indians with a chance to regain the lead. 41-41. Inside to Kingland. Kingland for 2, has her shot blocked, and the rebound goes to Algona. And here come the Algona Bulldogs back the other way with Van Otterloo. They're on the run. Van Otterloo inside. 2-point shot is blocked by the Indians. Back outside of Van Otterloo, though. Over to Spear on the right side. Spear gives it off to Dunning. Dunning feeds inside to McLaughlin. McLaughlin is fouled going to the rim, and she'll have 2. And I think the foul will go on Lexi. Hopefully goes on Lexi. As Lexi has no fouls committed yet tonight. Brown has 2. No, it goes on Hayden. It'll be her 3rd. Only the second team foul against Forest City in the 4th. And McLaughlin, who is 4 for 4 tonight from the free throw line, misses her first. Had been 4 for 4 from the stripe so far. Missed for a first time, and now the Bulldogs can have just a 1-point lead with 2:27 to play here in the fourth if McLaughlin makes this one. Second free throw is good, and the Bulldogs lead by 1. Eisenbrand brings it across the line, 42-41. Bulldogs of Algona leading the Indians, the 9th-ranked team in Class 3A by 1. Eisenbrand at the free throw line. She'll drive inside the lane, now looking for 2. Her shot is up, and it rolls in. Lexi scores 2. Indians by 1, 43-42. As Spear will come across the line. Spear gives it off top of the key, now to Dunning. Dunning back inside to Spear. Spear gives it back to Dunning on the right side. Dunning has it poked away by Eisenbrand, but out of bounds off of Forest City. 18 on the shot clock. 1:52 to play in the ball game. Indians looking for a stop and a chance to extend their lead. As Lentz will check back in as well. And Van Tiger will go to the bench. McLaughlin will inbound, 18 on the shot clock for the Bulldogs. They'll inbound to Spear. Spear at the 10-foot volleyball line, gives it off. Now to Van Otterloo. They'll go inside to McLaughlin. McLaughlin has it stolen away by Lexi Eisenbrand. The Indians have the lead and the ball with 1:37 to play here in the fourth. And the Indians will take a timeout as Jenna Donchi was going inside for an easy 2, and Forest City calls a timeout, takes the 2 off the board. Timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout will come back in 30. This is Indian basketball from Koloff Media Sports.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Rainer and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 or see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems. The right door, the right way.
Well, here we go. It's crunch time as the Indians and the Bulldogs coming down to the wire, 43-42. A 1-point lead for the Indians with the basketball. And they will look to inbound it from the baseline. It'll be Lexi the trigger. She'll get it into Ashlyn Kingland. Now to Brown at the top of the key. Brown back outside to Kingland. Kingland looking inside at Donchi. Donchi looking for two. Her shot is good. They get the two no matter what. 45-42, Indians lead by 3. Looking for a big stop now. Trying to take a 2-possession lead if they can get a stop. It'll be the Bulldogs who will have the basketball in the hands of Dunning. And a reach in and a jump ball, and it's Algona basketball. Great job by Brown as she reached in and got the jump ball. And then a timeout is called. So full timeout is called. Did they call the jump? So no, they're going to say it was not a jump ball. It was timeout before the jump ball. So timeout before the jump ball. So that's huge because Algona keeps possession arrow with 1:05 to play here in the fourth quarter by getting the timeout. As both refs were blowing the whistle at the same time, but they're granted the timeout. And so that takes the possession arrow in favor of Algona and keeps it with the Bulldogs with 1:05 to play here in the fourth. 45-42, we're going to keep it right here. Our second half is brought to you by A&W Family Restaurants in 4A City. Make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show as we'll have our player of the game. We'll have the play of the game, which probably will be hopefully a game-winning shot for 4A City. Maybe a game-winning defensive play as well could be a possibility for our play of the game. And, of course, we will interview the 4A City girls basketball players as well in our post-game show as they'll talk about things in the locker room. Then they'll come meet with us as well. 1:05 to play in the ball game, 21 the shot clock for Algona. Indians lead by 3, 45-42. McLaughlin will trigger into Van Otterloo into the backcourt. And Van Otterloo will bring it across the line. Just 17 now on the shot clock for the Bulldogs to find a bucket. Lentz gives it back. McLaughlin for the tie. It is no good. And the rebound goes to Donchi. Indians get it back with 51 seconds to play. And Lexi Eisenbrand is dribbling inside, and she is tackled by Lauren McLaughlin. So the first foul will come in. McLaughlin will pick up her third. That'll be foul number 1 against Algona. They got a long ways to go to send 4A City to the free throw line. 46 seconds to play here in the fourth. Long ways for the Bulldogs to get the foul range. They got to commit 3 in a row here. Just 46 seconds on the game clock, and the Indians lead by a full possession of 3. And the foul will be committed now by Dunning. That'll be her third, team's third. Still have to commit 2 more. 44 seconds on the clock, and the Indians can make. Well, they're looking for a steal first. Now looking for the foul, and they're going to get the foul from Spear. So Spear will be charged with her first foul. That's the 4th. And now Algona's next foul will send 4A City to the free throw line. Inbound to Brown. Brown inside the lane. And she will be fouled and will go to the free throw line. So Hayden Brown will go for 2 now for the Indians. Trying to make it a 2-possession game. Brown is 1 for 5 from the line tonight. 1 free throw makes it a 2-possession game, though. Brown would like to have both of them, but at least 1 to make it a 2-possession game. First one from Brown is good. That's a big one. Get the first one to make it a 2-possession game, 46-42. Indians lead by 4. They can tie the game's largest lead with the free throw here by Brown to make it 5. 37 seconds to play in the ball game. Brown's second free throw is up. It is no good, but the rebound is loose. Who touched it last? They're going to say 4A City did. Oh, the ball was loose on the floor. 4A City nearly got it back. 35 seconds to play. They'll lead by 4. 46-42. Spear will come across the line. Spear nearly has it stolen away by Eisenbrand. It's tipped out of bounds. Now 29. 29 to play in the ball game. Indians lead by 4. Looking for a defensive stop. Van Otterloo will inbound from the baseline. Go big red chants from the student section across the way. Trying to help out their defense. Van Otterloo looking to inbound it. Still looking. Finally gets it into McLaughlin. Indians have 2 on her, and 4A City commits a foul. Not what the Indians wanted there, to commit a foul. With 28 seconds left, now Brown's got 4. Brown's got 4 and Donchi's got 4. And Forest City will call a timeout with 28 seconds left in the ball game. It will be a full timeout. Has to be a full timeout. Both teams are out of 30, so we are full timeouts the rest of the way. We'll take a break. We'll come back. This is Indian Basketball from Koloff Media Sports.
First Choice Realty is proud to support our community's real estate moves. It's time to find the perfect home for your future. Call one of our trusted real estate agents, Bethany, Barb, or Mary, at 641-585-2404. First Choice Realty of Forest City. Visit them at fcrealty.com.
Don't just buy seed, invest in a plan. At County Line Seed, we offer expert advice and premium seed varieties from DeKalb, Basgro, Wiffles, and Latham. Call 641-581-3300 or stop by, talk to Matt, Chuck, or Jake. County Line Seeds, turning seed into opportunity.
Seconds to play in the ball game. The Indians lead by 4, 46-42. And it's all going to come down to this. Indians, of course, definitely don't want to foul if Algona shoots a three. That would be the only way Algona can tie it here in this possession is a made three and a foul against Forest City. Shot clock is off, 28 seconds to play. Algona will inbound the basketball from the baseline. They'll inbound to McLaughlin. McLaughlin will give it off to Spear. Spear will drive inside, now kick it back out. Three on the way for Lentz, it's good. And Lentz knocks down a three for Algona. It's a 1-point game. A huge shot by Maya Lentz. Maya Lentz keeps Algona in the ball game, 46-45, 18 seconds to play. It's a full timeout. Algona will take 30 of it and we'll come back.
Wilson Dental is expanding again. Wilson Dental now offering a clinic in Buffalo Center. Check out Wilson Dental now in Buffalo Center to go along with their long-standing tradition in 4A City and also offering services in Garner. Wilson Dental in 4A City, Garner, and now Buffalo Center.
It's going to come down to free throw shooting for 4A City. Algona, of course, will go for a steal first, but then it's going to be all about the free throw shooting, which 4A City has only once tonight made back-to-back free throws, and that was Caden Sletton, who made both of hers. Otherwise, the Indians have been 0 for 2 or 1 for 2 from every trip so far tonight. 18 seconds to play in the ball game, 46-45. And the Bulldogs will set up defense. Of course, they're going to try to get a trap and a steal first in the backcourt, but if Forest City can get across the line, then the Bulldogs can go for a foul. Brown is set to inbound for the Indians. And Forest City will inbound the basketball. From the baseline, they get it in to Lexi Eisenbrand, and she's quickly fouled. So Bulldogs going to go with trying to extend the game. As the foul will be called, and Lexi Eisenbrand will go to the free throw line for the Indians. The foul will be called against Van Tiger. That'll be her third. That is the sixth foul against the Bulldogs. Doesn't matter after 5. I still keep track of them, but Lexi Eisenbrand will go to the free throw line for the Indians. One will make it a 2-point game. 2 of them will make it a 3-point game. The first one is good. It's at least a 2-point game, forcing Algona to at least shoot a 3 here. A 2 for a tie, a 3 for a possible win, unless Lexi can make this one. 17 seconds to play. Eisenbrand's second free throw is good as well. It's a 3-point game. Huge free throws when they're needed. 17 seconds to play in the ball game. Inbound to Spear. 3-point game. 4A City leads by 3. They'll give it off to Van Otterloo. In the corner for the tie is Lentz again. This time no good. Rebound is loose. There's a fight for it. It's a jump ball, and it stays with Algona. That's how big that possession arrow change was earlier. Algona got the timeout. Otherwise, that would have been 4A City basketball. 6 seconds to play in the ball game. Algona will inbound from the baseline. They got to have a 3. Of course, it's going to go to McLaughlin. They get it to McLaughlin. They throw it away. And the ball will go out of bounds, and it will go to, I believe it, well, they're talking about it. It's going to be 4A City basketball. I thought so. It was tipped in by Algona and then tipped out. So the Indians get it back with 3.6 to play here in the fourth. And now Algona will have to have a quick foul. Indians lead by 3. They get the basketball back. No, going for a steal. They get a steal. and it is out of bounds. Algona did not shoot the three. Spear had to shoot the three. She got the steal, and instead of going for the three, she passed it inside. It's poked out of bounds. There's a 1/10 of a second left. Oh, man. They had it set up. Spear just had to shoot the three. There's only a 10th left, and that will be the ball game. Forest City will come away with a victory, 48-45. It wasn't easy, but the Indians go to 1-0. Oh, my. It was a wild one, but the Indians are able to hold on and survive the Algona Bulldogs tonight. 48-45, the final score here from this one. We'll take a break. We'll come back for the post-game show brought to you by County Line Seeds. After this is Indian basketball from Koloff Media Sports.
Don't just buy seed, invest in a plan. At County Line Seed, we offer expert advice and premium seed varieties from DeKalb Asgrow, Wiffles, and Latham. Call 641-581-3300 or stop by, talk to Matt, Chuck, or Jake. County Line Seeds, turning seed into opportunity.
HR Block is proud to support Forest City's high school sports teams by donating $3 for every three-pointer made this year to Forest City's Athletic Fund. Come see us for all your personal income tax needs, business tax, bookkeeping, or payroll needs. Call us in Forest City, 641-585-3751, or in Garner, 641-923-3169.
Teamwork makes the dream work. At NSB Bank, we're proud to support local high school athletes and coaches who work together to achieve greatness. Because when we support the team, we support the entire community. NSB Bank, committed to local athletics and the future we build together. NSB Bank in Forest City, Titonka, Thompson, Northwood, and Mason City. We're here for you. Visit nsbbank.com today.
Coffee, donuts, muffins, and or pastries, plus conversation with friends. These are all ingredients for a great morning. Please join us at Forest Plaza Assisted Living every Tuesday morning starting at 8:30 to 10 a.m. for our weekly community coffee. Seniors in the area are welcome. Come out and join us today.
A&W. Take a sip of the season with our pumpkin pie shake. Back for a limited time only. A heartwarming blend of real pumpkin pie filling, fall spices, and creamy vanilla soft serve. Topped with a swirl of sweet whipped cream. It's everything you love about autumn in a frosty glass mug, and then some.
Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 just south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
Forest City Family Dentistry downtown on J Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
Well, as we talked about in the pregame show, these games always come down to the wire between Forest City and Algona, and it doesn't disappoint again tonight as the Algona Bulldogs, couple of opportunities to tie, couple big shots, but Forest City able to survive and win this one by a final score of 48-45 over the Bulldogs of Algona tonight. Our postgame show brought to you by our friends at County Line Seeds. County Line Seeds in Forest City. See Matt, Chuck, or Jake for all your DeKalb, Asgrow, Wiffles, NK, and Latham seed products. You can call 641-581-3300. Again, that's 641-581-3300 today. Good luck, Indians, from County Line Seeds of Forest City. Well, let's take you back through it. The Indians scored 10 in the first quarter, 15 in the second quarter, 12 in the third quarter, and 11 in the fourth quarter. Gets them to 48 points. Algona scored 10 in the first, 13 in the second, 11 in the third, and 11 in the fourth to get them to 45 total points in the contest. And the Indians will win tonight. They escape. Algona knocks down the three from Lentz. Indians knock down two big free throws for Lexi Eisenbrand, and then The Bulldogs get 2 opportunities. Of course, we thought it was going to go to McLaughlin on that, what we thought would be a last-second 3. It got ticked away. There was 3 seconds left. Algona got the steal in the corner. They needed Spear to put up a 3-point shot. Instead, she looked inside at the easy 2 from Dunning, but 2 points was not going to cut it. The ball gets tipped out of bounds with a 10th of a second, and from there, all you can do is tip in with a 10th, probably not even that. With a 10th of a second, they got it out to got it out to McLaughlin, who leads the way with 23 points, but she could not make any magic happen there. And Algona will fall, and 4A City will escape tonight by a final score of 48-45. I think the biggest thing that we saw, and we'll ask Coach about it when he comes out here in a little bit, but I think the biggest thing we saw from 4A City tonight is just a bunch of girls that have not played a whole lot of basketball together in years past. I mean, you're talking about a bunch of new additions. You lose a bunch of pieces from last year's team, a bunch of new additions to this year's team for 4A City, and that's exactly what we saw out of the Indians tonight. A bunch of girls that are trying to get used to how each other work, and I think over time we'll see maybe a little bit more cohesiveness between the 4A City team. Of course, 3-point shots, a little bit of a struggle tonight for the Indians. They make 5 of them in this game. But the Bulldogs of Algona make quite a few more threes than 4A City did, just 5 of them for the Indians. Algona 4 in the first half, ends up with 3 in the second half, so Algona shoots 2 more 3-point shots than the Indians. Tonight they make 7 threes this evening from beyond the arc. A few extra points, also shot way better from the free throw line than 4A City did. But 4A City gets the most important stat of the night, and that is the win in the win column. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back. We'll have individual stats. We'll be talking with the 4A City girls basketball players. When we come back, this is Indian Basketball from Koloff Media Sports.
Forest City Ford at the corner of Highways 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see our current inventory at forestcityford.com. Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends. KCS Customs of Forest City. KCS is your Western snowplow dealer. It can also customize vehicles with LED lights, leveling kits, Jeep accessories, and more. Find out how we can help your ride on Facebook at KCS Customs. KCS Customs of Forest City, your Western snowplow dealer and vehicle customizer.
Lennox in the air means money in your pocket. Call Larson Plumbing and Heating today to learn more about our special savings opportunities on Lennox products by calling 641-797-2219 or visit us online at LarsonPlumbingandHeating.com to learn more.
Matt Jennings and Troy Hall of Jennings & Hall Financial Group, located at MBT Bank, want to thank our Forest City teams for their hard work and dedication and wish them good luck this season. Best wishes from Matt and Troy at Jennings & Hall Financial Group, located at MBT Bank in Forest City.
MBT Bank, based in Forest City, with 9 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota to serve you. MBT supports the Forest City Indians, and we look forward to seeing our student athletes compete all year long. Good luck, Indians, from MBT Bank in Forest City.
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services, free delivery in town by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic, Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
Missile Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Lubbock have the market experience to help you follow your dream. They are a member of the State and National Association of Realtors and are ready to help you. Missile Realty of Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
The Super Bowl in Forest City is open for league and open bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious Bucchese pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 East of Forest City.
Discover Waldorf University in Forest City, where your passion meets opportunity. With a wide range of athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, whether you're on campus or online, experience the support of a community that feels like home. Learn more at waldorf.edu today.
WCTA is the #1 choice for fiber internet. We offer fast, reliable fiber internet for all your connectivity needs. Our employees are local and live in the communities we serve to provide you with the best customer service experience. WCTA, we are your fiber internet provider.
KOW and live at KOW.com. Zerna Gastal with you as our post-game show rolls on, brought to you by County Line Seeds, your DeKalb, Masgrow, Wiffles, NK, and Latham seed dealers in 4A City. Let's take a look at individual stats. It was Lexi Eisenbrand with 11 points. Jenna Donchi had 11 points. 9 points for Hayden Brown tonight. Sophia Reese had 4 points. 2 points for Caden Sletton. 2 points for Ashlyn Kingland. And Maya Jenkins picks up 5 points tonight for the Indians. 4A City shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line in the first half. In the second half, a little bit better for the Indians. They were able to make 5 of their 9 free throws in the second half, so give the Indians a total of 7 of 14 from the free throw line. So they do get back to 50% from the charity stripe in the contest. Algona shot 8 of 12. They started the game 5 of 5 and then closed the game making just 3 of their last 7 free throw shots. So Algona ends 8 of 12 from the free throw line. 4A City 7 of 14 from the free throw line. The Indians committed 2 fouls in the fourth quarter after committing 5 fouls in the third, 5 fouls in the second, and 4 fouls in the first quarter, I should say. So the Indians pick up a total of 16 fouls in the contest. Algona had 7 fouls in the first half, and the Bulldogs come back and have 9 fouls in the second half. So the fouls actually end up even at 16 fouls for both teams in the contest. Free throws pretty even. Indians shot 14, Bulldogs shot 12. Fouls exactly even. Each team committed 16 fouls in the game. Of course, Algona committing fouls there at the end. 4 fouls in the game for Van Otterloo, 3 fouls in the game for Van Tiger, 3 fouls in the game for McLaughlin, 2 fouls, 1 foul apiece, I should say, rather, against Lentz and Spear, and 3 fouls against Dunning. 4A City had 2 fouls committed against Jenkins, 3 fouls against Ashlyn Kingland, 1 foul committed against Sophia Reese, 4 fouls on Hayden Brown, 1 foul on Yarborough. It was 3 fouls committed against Stella LaCour, and 4 fouls were whistled against Jenna Donchi in the contest for the Indians as well. The Indians make a total of 5 3-point baskets. They make 3 in the first half and 2 in the second half. Individual scoring for Algona. Hayden McLaughlin had 23 points. Maya Lenz had 9 points. It was 6 points in the game for Emma Spear. 3 points in the game for Taylor Van Otterloo. Kate Limbaugh picked up 2 points in the contest, and it was Bella Jo Dunning, picking up 2 points in the contest for the Algona Bulldogs. And, of course, McLaughlin makes 4 3-point baskets. She goes 5 of 6 from the free throw line and had 3 2-point baskets as well for Algona. So a good first game for who we knew would be leading the way for the Bulldogs, and that was McLaughlin. For 4A City, very balanced tonight. Again, Jenna Donchi, 11 for Lexi Eisenbrand, 9 for Hayden Brown, 6 for Kingland, 5 for Jenkins. Very balanced for the Indians. All 9 of the Indians on their roster that suited up tonight for 4A City, all 9 of them see the floor. So the Indians get some depth there with 9 on the floor for 4A City tonight. Algona countered back with 7 to 8 players, depending on the situation. Did throw Bella Fairbanks in at the end, a freshman, to get her on the floor as well. So most of their roster hits the floor tonight as well. But the Indians, good start. We'll start the season with a 1-0 record. And with that, we'll jump on with Hayden Brown is going to join us first to start things off. Hayden, good to see you back on the floor.
Thank you.
How are you feeling out there?
A little sore, a little out of shape, but no, it was fun and it was great to be back out there.
And of course, right back to your normal self out there scrapping for balls and getting into those fights on the floor. As always, it was, of course, everybody kind of gasps their breath for a second when you got rolled up on there on the mat.
Yeah.
That one probably hurt a little bit, but.
A little, just for a little bit, but, in the flow of the game and just keep going.
Well, let's jump into this one. What an exciting game to start the season.
Yeah.
You guys able to hold on at the end and win it 48 to 45. Defense looked really good to start that game off, trying to get that into the offense. What did you see from the game tonight?
I really thought that our intensity was great and that once we started getting into that full court, we really just brought it to them. And I thought that as a team, we just communicated a lot better. We were stunned a little bit in the first quarter, which happens every season for the first game, but offensively, I think we'll just recoup on Friday on practice and just understand what we can do better as a team.
Senior year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is crazy. It's crazy to think about. But the reason why I bring that up, of course, is because now you've got other young girls that are coming in and trying to, gel with you guys that have been playing together for so long. How do you guys kind of do what the older classes maybe did for you guys, and how do you try to bring them into the fold?
Yeah, obviously we lost a lot last year with Colette, Bethany, Brennan, Aubrey. But I think our seniors just have a really solid group, and we're hoping to lead by example. We got Raven, Maya, and all those other underclassmen. Everybody's going to be hesitant first game, so that's just what's going to happen. But I think we got a lot of potential coming through this season.
From a leadership aspect, is that, are those things where, after you guys see things tonight, maybe in practice, you guys, are talking and teaching and kind of helping kind of be those extra coaches on the floor? Is that what the senior group is going to do?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with Drew being out, it was kind of like me last year. You just get that extra set of eyes, and it's really nice to just, see what they have to say. You don't always see everything, when you're in the flow of the game. But, yeah, I think we got a lot of IQ for basketball just with how much experience we have. So definitely just, I think, once we recoup in huddles, and we just need to talk more on the court, I think.
Basketball season started again. That's got to make you excited, right?
Yeah, definitely. I love it.
Yeah, no doubt. We walked in about the same time tonight, and for me, the first thing I saw is it was almost like Christmas morning for you. You kind of had that. You kind of had that presence underneath the tree kind of look to you, so that was kind of cool to see. And,
yes, I love it.
Hayden, good to see you back on the floor, and congratulations on the opening win.
Well, thank you.
That's Hayden Brown, and we'll be joined, I think, Lexi. Yep, Lexi's back there as well. She'll join us as well, and Lexi, here, I'll give you some more slack. There you go. A couple big free throws there at the end for you, Lexi, to make it a three-point game again. What were your kind of thoughts going into those shots, and you made them?
Yeah, I think that's what you almost asked for as a player. You practice all the time shooting those pressure free throws, so I kind of wanted to be that person to make those shots, and I was very happy I could knock them down and get a set by 3 at the end.
Kind of the same thing I was talking with Hayden there. Senior year. I mean, that's crazy, right?
Yes, it's flown by.
It has flown by. What are your guys' kind of thoughts going into the season? How is practice leading up to the season? I mean, what's going through the mind?
Yeah, no, I think it's been a lot of fun. I'm very happy to have Hayden back. Just happy to have my best friend back on the court. So it's been a lot of fun, and playing with a lot of new people this year. We got a lot of freshmen, which is great. But I'm just proud of everyone and how they've worked, and I think it's just fun to get the season started, and everyone's really excited.
From your perspective, how do you guys, because you guys were young players, right? You and Hayden and Jenna and Drew, you guys were all young players on a team. So now how do you guys take your experience from being a young player on a team and try to pass that experience on to the other young girls?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things you can do is lead by example. Giving it 100% and everything you do just shows people kind of what it takes to be a good team in our class. So leading by example would be the biggest thing, but I think they're very experienced, even though they are freshmen, so I'm just really happy to have them with us.
How does it change your guys' mentality? A few years ago, right? Coming into seasons, it was always you guys were looking for other teams to try to take down, and now the last couple of years, you guys have come into these seasons, highly ranked and a lot of expectations. How does that change your guys' mentality?
Yeah, I mean, it's really exciting. It's really fun to be ranked. It's almost like pressure is a privilege, is what a saying that we have. So I don't know. I think it's really fun. It's almost like you have a target on your back in a way. But I think that almost helps us just to prove ourselves right and play great every night. I mean, it's hard to do, but I think when you're one of the best teams in the class, it's just something that comes with it.
What do you think of when you guys were able to put some pressure on defensively in the backcourt and kind of put that full court press on? What did you see from that end of the court for you guys?
I mean, I think that just goes to show what defensive pressure does for us. We kind of struggled a little bit in the first quarter, but once we put that press on, we got a lot of steals and put us up by a little bit of a comfy lead almost. But, yeah, we definitely need to bring that earlier in the game, I think. But, yeah, it's very good for us, one of our strong suits, I would say.
All righty, Lexi, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Lexi Eisenbrand will be our NBT Bank player of the game. Knocked down a couple of big free throws in this contest, and we'll be joined by Coach Matt Erpelding as well, who will join us to talk about this one. And
gotta be smarter than the headset.
There you go, Coach. Well, Coach, came down to the wire. It seems like always with Algona and Forest City, these are always really close games to start a season. Coach, what were your thoughts on the game overview?
Sloppy. I mean, on our aspect, and it's our first game and basically their second game, but that's basically just an excuse. But yeah, we just really struggled from the get-go, offensively flowing. Not going to say I didn't expect that, but it kind of really threw us for a loop. We didn't know until this late morning that we weren't going to have Drew tonight. So that kind of we didn't prep for not having her in the lineup, which just kind of just throws you out of sync a little bit with people coming off the bench in different roles and that type of stuff. But kids did great. I mean, Sophia came in and stepped in that post position, and she hasn't been practicing in there a ton to this point. So yeah. So it was just, I don't know, it just seemed like we were out of rhythm all night long, and that's due to Algona. We gave them some confidence early, and they fought hard, and it's just unbelievably fortunate to come away with the W.
Coach, it looked like, to start the game, the defense looked, I thought, really, really good at the very start, right? At the very start of the game. What was behind that? I mean, the team comes out firing defensively, and you guys look like you were moving around pretty well. I mean, what were your thoughts on that?
Well, yeah, I mean, defense is what we do. I mean, that's what I preach, and that's what we're all about, and that's what won us the game tonight. But, yeah, so, I mean, defensively, that's what I expected from the get-go. I know we didn't go to a lot of full court stuff necessarily till later in the game, but I did that for a multitude of reasons. Number one, we got to save our legs for later in the game. That type of thing was probably the main thing, and then we were in some foul trouble, so wanted to keep people out of situations where you're getting some foul trouble. But, yeah, we hang our head on defense, and thank God, we had stretches, and I'll hit on it now. I thought the last – I'd have to look back on tape, but if it was the last 40 seconds of the game or minute or 30 seconds, but – we had three situations there where we dodged. Well, the first one we didn't dodge a bullet, but the second two we dodged a huge bullet. But we're just making uncharacteristic mistakes. We were supposed to stay attached to three-point shooters coming out of a timeout. We were digging on dribble penetration, allowed to kick out three in the corner to tie it, I believe it was, or whatever the deal was. So that's we weren't disciplined in what we were supposed to do there. And then after Lexi made those two big free throws to put us up three. We should have just been playing our token man-to-man full court pressure, and we were running it more like one of our zone pressure things, allowing somebody to get beat off the dribble and kick it to a corner for a three. Got lucky there, and then the inbounds play H to Lexi there. We got to be sharper on that execution. That girl could have picked up that loose ball, knocked down that three. So just didn't play smart late, but thankfully it didn't cost us, but it could have. So we got to be smarter. We're a more experienced team tonight. I think that showed late, but we certainly had some mental breakdowns late, which we got to fix.
And that's exactly where I was going to go next. You were more experienced in this game, but still, you played 9 girls tonight, and of those 9 girls, only 3 of them, have full-time regular minutes, right? I mean, of course, we saw Sophia and Ashlyn quite a bit last year, and Stella a little bit last year as well. But as far as full-time, big-time roles, maybe seeing for the first time, so very inexperienced compared to others. Take it from that perspective, and of course, it's probably just going to take some time.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you're exactly right. Sophia and Ashlyn got minutes last year, but not these types of minutes, right? Or extended minutes like this. And let's just talk about everybody doing their job, right? I mean, like I talked about Sophia earlier. Ashlyn stepping into the starting role and competing and doing a really good job. And then then we go to the bench. Stella comes in, and I think the first time she touches the ball, she has a tremendous post-entry pass to Jenna, which we've been struggling to get all night, and she. And we get a bucket there. And Stella played really well. Cadence comes in, and we know what we're going to get from Cadence all the time. It's going to be smart play, doing, not trying to do something she's not capable of, just competing and doing a lot of good things, which she did. Maya came in, and she had 5-7 points, I don't know, but some big baskets for us. Played with a lot of confidence for a freshman. I brought Raven in, and she did exactly what I told her to do. I said, be physical with Limbaugh. In the first dead ball situation, the ref talks to him to clean it up a little bit, and then the ball gets thrown in, and she's chesting up with her right away again. So, she might not have got the amount of minutes that some of the other kids did, but she did exactly what she was supposed to do when she was out there. And yeah, I hope I didn't miss anybody off the bench there, but they all did really good things off the bench, and that's what we're going to need. And we'll get a little bit more depth on the bench here as we move forward, I think. But we were really fatigued. I think you thought, you could tell late that we were out of gas, but Hart won that game.
Well, Coach, a win is a win, and you guys start the season 1-0, and that's what matters. Have a great holiday break, and get you back, get everybody back from the big turkey day, and get back into the season.
Sounds good. Thanks, Aaron.
That's Forest City head coach Matt Erpelding. That's going to wrap up our broadcast tonight. Thanks to John Lentz, our studio engineer. Forest City comes away. They escape tonight 48-45 over Algona. I'm Zerna Gastal saying good night from Forest City High School.